Well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining me on another mini episode. Today I want to talk a little bit about thought processes that we as interpreters get to experience, but we have to make a split-second decision on. One such occasion was I was working with a team and a phrase came up. It was interesting that, one, we match. Secondly, why we chose a specific word to voice was something that I thought was interesting. And the sign that was given to us was this. That sign typically will gloss as messed up. Even the situation is messed up. I messed up. The whole thing is messed up. It's gone awry. This is how it's supposed to be, and all of a sudden, it went the wrong way. My team and I both did not voice messed up. You would think we would have, because that's the traditional go-to gloss for that sign. Both of us chose the phrase screwed up, which is a lot stronger, it's a lot more harsh, and it's not as well suited for a professional setting. After that assignment was done, I was trying to figure out why we use that phrase. It's not my go-to phrase, especially not for professional settings, which is typically where I'm working. So why did we say screwed up? Did my team say it first? Did I say it first? Was that a conscientious choice on one of our parts to match? We do that all the time as interpreters. We watch our team, they sign something, they've established that sign, then we will continue and carry that sign for consistency's sake. Typical interpreter tool. I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. I'm pretty certain my team did not say screwed up without a good reason. I know I wouldn't say screwed up in a professional situation without a good reason. What did I get that made me want to voice screwed up? Where did I get this? Where did I pick up on this? Well, obviously we got some kind of cue from the client to voice that. So why does it matter if my team and I voiced screwed up versus messed up? Screwed up is not an appropriate term to be used in professional settings. Totally fine in intimate conversation, casual conversation, but messed up would be the appropriate phrase inside a professional setting. My colleague screwed up. There's layers of blame and a negative stigma already attached to that phraseology that it could be layered onto the phrase messed up, but is not inherent in the phrase messed up. There's no accusation attached to messed up on its own. It could be neutral of that, whereas screwed up, it's not neutral. Like it's accusatory. It is matter of fact, but there's nuances to screwed up that are not in messed up. It's important to note that because if we are interpreting in a professional setting and we are given messed up, but we see screwed up, that might be an important moment for us to assess, okay, does my client know that that's an appropriate or not appropriate term? Is it appropriate at that moment for me to clarify that they mean messed up versus screwed up? Is that an appropriate time for me to go ahead and just voice what was given exactly the way it was given? Is that an appropriate moment for me to go ahead and make the cultural shift? Is that an appropriate moment that the client should have already known to make that cultural shift on themselves and knowing that screwed up is an inappropriate thing to be saying in the workplace? Interesting questions. Definitely something to think about. So what phrases have you experienced that maybe in the setting that you were in was fine, but if you took it out of that setting and put it into a different context, could really cause problems? That might be grounds for, in that particular office space, to get written up or to have a verbal warning. And that goes in their file, their professional file. Was that a choice that I made, or was that a choice that the deaf consumer made? Important things to think about when we're making vocabulary choices that impact our consumers and the way they're viewed in their workplace. Well, this was another mini episode with random thoughts with Desiree. I hope you're enjoying these thoughts that come into my interpreting process. If you have suggestions on other things that you would like to have discussed in the mini episodes, please go ahead and shoot me a message. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Thank you so much. Have a good one.